Ruby here, and welcome to my channel. Today is June 5th, and it's hot out there. Not as hot as yesterday was, but pretty warm right now, and I don't have the air conditioning in, so please forgive the fan in the background, though, to be honest, it doesn't seem to be as loud as the air conditioner was. But to be fair, last year that air conditioner died, so that may have been the problem. Anyway, pardon the melt. Today, I have a subject to talk about and a couple of dolls to look at that have been on the back burner for a little while because I keep procrastinating because I knew it was going to take me a while to do the video, and I've had a few long-form videos of late, and yeah, sometimes I'm lazy, I'll admit it. But in any case, today's theme is NOVI STARS. I don't know if you remember the NOVI STARS because they really had a short run. They were released by MGA around 2012, and almost immediately, 2013, they're like, we're not going to do this anymore, though I can't imagine why. Though they did do one more line release of slightly bigger dolls with different features. The funny thing is, they were a top-selling toy at Walmart no more than a month before they were announced that they were going to stop making them. Which says to me, hey, MGA, you might want to try bringing these back. I think, honestly, NOVI STARS would probably make a pretty good run if you just let them run. But I don't know what the reasons were. I've never found anything that said it. It's probably out there. I haven't looked deep enough, maybe. But whatever. I got one, at least, while they were available. And to be honest, at that time, I never knew that the second run ever came out, because where I lived, they didn't. We just got the first run, and that was that. So, let me show you what I've got. I have my original NOVI STAR. And the one I have, yes, I still have her card, is Universe. She's aged 4 quadrillion light years. She is a dazzling diva. Her cosmic quirk is floating. I can't keep my feet on the ground. And her mission is to give Earth a space-age makeover. So apparently we all need to be wearing silver lame and look like something that escaped from a 70s disco. But anyway, here is Una. And yes, I do still have her on her glow-in-the-dark stand, which I am lucky to have. Her little stand looks like a planet with a ring, and I have no idea what the thing is on the bottom. Una has glitter legs, which is kind of stuck in the bottom, but she is still liquid, surprisingly, after all of these years. She has a little rose ring, she has a little silver bangle. This is her original outfit with the gauzy skirt and the silver top. And her little necklace. I just took some time to comb out her hair. It has grayed a little with age. And dust, of course. But for the most part, she's in pretty good shape. She has all of her original stuff. Whoops. And she likes to do that. As you can see, here's the little stand. However that's supposed to be looked at. Anyway, I had gotten her, and at that time, poorer than dirt, couldn't go back for another one right away, and it wasn't a week later, there weren't any. They were just gone. I have her little pet here. If I remember correctly, his name is Molecule. This little clear head. It's kind of freaky looking, but kind of cute too, but this is around the time that Monster High and Bratzilla's was going on. Going Creature was the feature, so to speak. Pardon the rhyming. Had to do it. So anyway, these were the originals. There's no articulation in the legs, just in the arms, which is not bad articulation, especially for that time. There was a big lack of articulation in anything there for a while. Her head well, does her head turn? Her head doesn't even turn. Cute little pointy ears. All in all, like, it's a cute doll. I don't think they ever did fashion packs or anything like that. Though their legs are static, I don't think they'd be real easy to dress. And they had different features. I mean, she had glitter legs. I believe there was one that glowed in the dark. They just did all sorts of different things. And then I think there was like one that came with a special play set. I like them. I'm very sad I didn't get more. As a matter of fact, I lamented this for many, many years. Until recently, well, last year really, I had found either on AliExpress or Temu. I know it wasn't Wish. I'm leaning more toward AliExpress. These things were made in China. So the manufacturers over there, when they shut down something, you have leftovers. Eventually people get a hold of them and they resell them. So I actually managed to get these two, which are actually the later runs, the bigger dolls, with the articulated legs, arms, and heads. Just by luck. Now, the shoes I have on them are Barbie shoes, and I wedged them babies on there, because without them they won't stand up. They are high heel feet. But with these, they actually don't do bad for as loose as their hips are. You can see here, they are see-through. I don't know what this particular doll was supposed to have been, although it has a really close resemblance to Una here because of the makeup. They have a similar look. Just she's silver and Una's blue. It's like, oh, well, maybe it's her big sister. And these, of course, don't have any antennas or anything. They had like a little thing on the sides of their heads. Obviously still have the same arms with one bent, one straight, which is, neither here nor there. Though these are not drilled for a ring. I will be working on these. I think I can do something really cute with them. And honestly, I'm glad to have gotten them, because when I got her, my thing was, why isn't she more articulated? Why didn't they make the legs move? And this was the answer to it that actually made it. And I think if they had waited and went ahead with these, they would have made some really great sales, and we probably would have been looking at multiple lines. So anyway, I got these little girls really cheap. They were the last two that the seller had, so I'm like, just give them both. I'll take them. They came a little bit dirty. You could tell they had been shoved in a box somewhere. There's some yellowing in their arms, because it is a softer, kind of rubbery material. But all in all, they're in pretty good shape for dolls that have been laying around for more than a decade. On this thought, around the time that, just before I found these, I had been getting my Shadow High dolls and my OMG dolls, per usual, whenever I saw one that drew my interest. And there were two that, in this vein, really did. And the first one that drew my attention, I believe, it was probably the LOL doll. She's a Series 3 OMG, and her name is Cosmic Nova. So as you can see, there's some resemblance to what's going on here. We've got some color themes, style themes going on, though she isn't a direct correlation to one of these. But she has that spacey look. And of course, there's the little sister and everything. They always have those. It doesn't say anything about her personally. But there were 3 dolls in this set that were supposed to be sisters. And just supposed to be, really unique girls. So we had Cosmic Nova, Speedster, and Groovy Babe that came in this series. I would like to lay hands on the others, but I never did. And if I find them, I do. If I don't find them, I don't. What can you do? So this little girl, she's got that blue color theme going on. The strange eyebrows, which are kind of hard to see in here, but I will be getting her out so we can look at her closer. The silver dress theme going on with the little bit of fluff at bottom, though she's got fringe while that one's got kind of gauzy stuff. I'm like, isn't that interesting that they've got that spacey theme when none of the other dolls have that really. But I got her because I thought she was really cute. Then I found a Shadow High doll that made me think again. And this one is Zooey Electra. There were 2 in this set. There's her and there's a purple one. Zooey not only has a little bit of the collar theme going on, her actual shirt is a NOVI STARS shirt. So she actually is a little bit of a nod and a tribute to our long missing girls. And I saw this and I thought, wouldn't it be fabulous? Wouldn't it just be awesome if this was maybe a hint of some ideas that MGA was going back on again and looking at and going, should we do it again? And I do hope, really hope, that they do. Because, like I said, NOVI STARS, I think, could go a long way if they go ahead and work it through like they should have in the first place. So let's go ahead and get these girls out so you can see what they look like up close. Have a look at that NOVI STARS t-shirt. Give me just one moment to get you reset, and I'll go ahead and open them up so we don't have to wait through that. One moment. Okay, so I've got this one free. This is Cosmic Nova. As you can see, they've got her hair in 2 pigtails with pink ties. She is wearing a nice little star necklace. Apparently internet earrings. Let's see. A lot of product in that hair. She has like a ripply eyebrow. Glitter makeup. Glitter lipstick. She's like got the nicest little sparkly tights here. And per usual, painted on underwear. She can never be naked. Sparkly dress has Velcro down the back, and her little belt is... what is it held together? There's like a little push-through piece right there, so it actually closes off the clasp. And the cutest looking little, actually Western style boots. She is articulated at the head, the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist. Nothing at the waist. Her hip, and is she articulated at the knee? I can't tell. It looks like she should be under there, but I think she is not. I think her legs may actually be static in that position. She came with her own little brush, a pair of sunglasses, as all of the LOL dolls do, because apparently they're all light sensitive, and a pink fur coat, which is not finished on the edges or the inside, but it has some nice tinsely stuff. Seems like it will shed a little bit. And those armholes are really tight. I don't think her hands will go through there without damaging her fingers. But, it is what it is. And then there was her stand. And the first thing I thought is, well, where's the clasps? Found out it's underneath. They give you 2. You have a choice between a waist and a neck holder, which I like that. That gives you the option to get this stuff out of the way so they're not, like if you're doing pictures, they're not going to be in the way of it. Pretty cute. I'm really liking her. I kind of wish she fit into a doll carry bag that would fit on my purse, but man, would she be heavy on my purse. But she is a really, really cute little doll. So I'm going to go ahead and get her stood up over here, and then I'm going to open up Zooey. Okay, that took just a moment because, per usual, way too many plastic ties and things. But I have finally got Zooey free. She has the standard stand. It is blue with blue sparkles. She came with 2 hangers. One that says Shadow, and a pants hanger that has the SH and has working clips. I'm guessing there's a closet available somewhere, maybe? I don't know. I might just have to make one. Here is her phone with another bit of evidence. It also has the NOVI STARS logo on it, though it's very hard to see. And the phone case has tiny little moons and SHs on it. She has a water bottle, which top turns but doesn't seem to come off. with some replicas of NASA stickers, but they say Shadow and Sassy on it. Really cute. Her laptop has stickers with moons and her commander, I guess it's a kitty cat with wings, maybe? It actually opens up. It has some of her work on the inside. And now the doll herself. She has some very nice detailed makeup. I don't know if you can see it very well. There's like a little circle here. Of course, the baby hairs are done in iridescent paint. Inset eyes. Pink lip. Here is her NOVI STARS t-shirt, which velcros up the back, with a pleather skirt that also velcros up the back, with some artificial strapping. Her thick jacket is made to look kind of like an astronaut suit with all the patching. There's the Commander kitty again. 22... Maybe that's the year they made this one. I don't know. There's her moon triangle, her shadow NASA patch, her sassy patch, an eclipse patch, which isn't referenced anywhere else. Another shadow patch, another one that looks like NASA. We have shadow on the back, and a NOVI STARS patch again. So she is an intentional tribute, which I am very glad of. She has some really cute high heels, which tie with plugs. And there's a little bit of filigree look to the sole. Shiny iridescent socks. And I'm not sure what her earrings represent, but if you point them upward, they look like antennas to me. She is, of course, articulated at the head, the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, not at the waist, hip, knee, and in her case, not the ankle either. This is before they started cutting back on your articulation. She has a really neat hairdo. I really like that look, but see the crimping and the tangling? She is so full of product. I might take the time to brush her a little bit. I'm not going to wash it because I know I can't put that hairstyle back in, and I want it to stay. Because again, that's a part of that NOVI STARS tribute. And I just love that collar with the little bits of sparkly tinsel. Again, if only she fit into a doll bag that would fit on the back of my Eda bag. But nonetheless, I'm probably going to make a nice little spacey place for all of these ladies to be. And if I do that, well, I'll show that to you as well. Hopefully I was in frame through all of this. I can't guarantee it because I still haven't heard back from Kodak. They got their information and then went, see ya! So I'm going to be contacting them again and going, hey, I paid for it, it needs to function. Yeah. Anyway, I love that they did this tribute. I really, really want them to bring them back, though. What do you think? Do you guys have any NOVI STARS? Would you like to see them come back? Do you want them to be the same ones, or do you want them remakes or new characters? Just comment down below. While you're at it, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, because that promotes this channel, and the more viewers I get, the closer I get to, well, more viewers, because then the algorithm decides that it will like me, too. If you like me, it likes me. Guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so very much for watching, and bye-bye.